Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm being motivated to make videos again, and I should have turned off commentary, as I'm doing commentary after I recorded this gameplay, as you're about to witness. Eddie Guerrero with new DLC, Ilya Dragunov, in a one-on-one match. So it'd be fun to see that outcome. But anyways, I want to make this video to tell you how I currently feel about what I'm trying to say. This is why I don't speak new languages, alright guys? Sue me. Anyways, but yeah, I want to talk to you about how I feel about the current state of WWE2K22 and how I feel about it compared to launch day. Now, launch day, those of you who were there probably gonna know how I felt about it then, but I don't feel exactly the same way I did during launch day stream compared to now. So how I currently feel about it right now is I do feel like it's fun. Playing the game, doing a match, it's fun. That's how I feel. Now, is it the best wrestling game or 2K game out there? No. Not to me. I mean, this is how I feel. I'm not saying the game is good. I'm not saying the game is bad. Everybody is their own critic. You know, you be your own judge. How you feel about the game? Is it the best game ever to you? Do you hate the game? Do you think it should never been created? I don't know. You kind of sound off in the comments and tell me how you feel about it. But I'm telling you how I feel about it currently. And how I feel about it right now is I enjoy the gameplay, the fun style. However, I may have said this during stream, maybe not, but I feel it's a bit too fast to an extent. Like, let's just say, for an example, I'll do 3 or 4 power bombs and you'll just recover like that. There we go, that's a better snap. Probably hurt somebody's eardrums, but whatever. Sue me, headset people. Leave me alone. It's not my fault you had it blasting. You should know. You should know better. You came here. Anyways, I'm having too much fun now. But yeah, I do feel the gameplay is a bit too fast. I really do. And I also feel like I know everybody wanted arcade wrestling games again. I was somewhat one of them. But I feel like going back to 2K19, I feel like it had a good balance of fun arcadey and simulation. And I feel like that's where a wrestling game should kind of I can't think of it right now, sue me. To where it should kind of rest. Somewhere between simulation and arcade, to where if you want to play it arcadey, you can do this and that, you know, like bouncing off a freaking barricade or whatever. But I also feel like there should be a balance to where if you want to play it in a simulation sense, you can. You know what I mean? Like, everybody kind of plays their games differently. Like, it's kind of like if you're playing GTA. There's some people who like to casually drive around and just enjoy the view and run on in like fancy cars. And there's people who just like to just blow up shit and just go crazy. You know what I mean? In that game, because of what it is, being open world and kind of like loose ends, kind of do as you please, like not too many limitations, kind of balances that kind of situation out. To where this game, I don't feel like it does. I feel like it kind of forces you to play fast. Like, there is times where like you're selling, like as you just seen like a second ago, like I just sold that Northern Lights. Like, that's fine, like, you know. But I feel like at times it seems like they just get up almost right away for no reason, like to say, hey, I want to do a move, and then I want to go to the top rope and do the Eddie Guerrero Froggy. I don't know why I said it like that, but I did. But I want to do the frog splash from the top rope, and by the time I get to the top rope, they're already freaking getting up, and I can't do anything about that, and so therefore it seems like I more have to stun my opponent to do almost any diving moves, unless they're standing and they let me jump or whatever, I guess I'm gonna say. But I don't know if anybody who has this game knows how I feel currently, or maybe understands it, or has any like relative feelings or whatever. I mean, like I said, sound off how you feel about it yourself. in the comments. I'm curious to see what you have to say. But I don't know. They nuked OMGs to where you cannot do them as OMG. Well, they nuked like doing like suicide dive OMGs. Now it's like a regular move. The barricade break, I think, as I was told, now is a kind of like how the Hell in a Cell works, how like it breaks or it doesn't kind of situation, I guess, if that makes sense. That I'm not too crazy about. How now you can do like apron DDTs, just like a regular move, and you can just... I'm not really too crazy, but I feel like OMG should have been an ability. I don't think it should have been like do it as you please, whatever else, because like... I think I said before, I think we all enjoy the arcade gameplay, but I also feel like we want a mixture of both of them. Again, I don't want to be speaking for really anybody out there and how they feel, but I feel like, especially for people who run a thing like EWA, or you have, I used to watch it, FAM now became the movement, and just channels like that try to create that, as seen on TV, like wrestling company, but in a video game, using their features and gameplay and everything else. I don't feel like channels like that get much out of a game like this. And like it's like every single player is different. They want simulation, or some just don't care and they just want to have fun and just do a whole bunch of stuff. That's up to you, as I feel like I'm repeating myself a bunch. Feeling froggy! I had to. But I forgot what it's completely saying. Wow. I got distracted by the froggy! And it just kind of... I don't know. It kind of went sideways for me just now. What was I saying? But, I was going to say, I feel like some people had complaints going to, like, 2K Battlegrounds, which I thought of putting gameplay on the channel for that, to tell you how I kind of feel about that. And I do feel like gameplay with this is improved and kind of taken from Battlegrounds. If people have played or seen Battlegrounds gameplay, maybe you'll know what I'm talking about when I say this. But I feel like reversals have immensely improved to where you're not seeing that same fireman's carry or DDT or German or just the same old rehashed, recycled reversal every single time, or like an elbow or a poke to the eye or whatever. And this game doesn't really do that too much, but I feel like at the same time, control-wise, I'm not a fan of it. The controls kind of make me feel like I'm doing the exact same thing over and over and over and over again. And it could be just the way I'm playing it. I don't know, but like, I liked how like 2K19 was, or 2K20 or 18 or any of those. Because with the controls and the way that worked, how you made a moveset, you generally felt and knew what you were doing. Compared to a game like this, I don't feel like I know what I'm doing half the time. And like, I know the controls are different, so I mean, I'm kind of giving that like the benefit of a doubt of like, okay, controls have changed, so I'm not giving it any heat, I'm not giving it any hate, I'm kind of neutral at this point. But I do feel it wasn't a great choice to change the controls. I feel like kind of everybody else, like 19 kind of worked. But I feel like also, like, there's some things I can appreciate from this and 20 that it had, like, how something like an OMG was like a button combo, how that kind of became a thing. Like, if your finisher was on the ropes, but you had an OMG equipped, like Suicide Dive, you would accidentally do the OMG or the finisher and not do what you actually wanted to do. So I feel like the combos of doing a finisher was nice. And I'm not saying like R2 and X, you know what I mean? I feel like, what was it in 19? I think it was like circle and triangle, or like X and I can't remember. Anyways, it was R2 and triangle. I don't know, sue me guys. But anyways, 19 had a combo from an OMG separate from the finisher, so whatever you wanted to do in that spot, you could do it. And I feel like that can kind of happen too. With, like, for example, like lifting, catching finishers. You don't always want to do a lifting. You just want to just do a drop down or a leapfrog. You know what I mean? But you end up lifting them into a... I don't want to say catapult. But anyways, you end up doing something you don't want to do. And therefore, I feel like controls in that situation, maybe it could be changed. Maybe like the right stick, you flick it down or you flick it up. I don't know. Or maybe it's like both bumpers. I don't know. Maybe the lifting could just be changed. Maybe either remove it, maybe change it. I'm not saying get rid of it, but I'm just saying it's just with the way dropping down and lifting catch finishers do, it doesn't really mix well. But I mean, when you're doing a catching finisher, catching, I mean from like a diving standpoint or a springboard, it's smooth, it works, no problems, whatever else. But again, I've not played the entire game. I set up my rise to be posted pretty soon. I'm debating uploading a universe mode video, and I may be doing GM mode. I don't entirely know. But yeah, I'm kind of running out of time here, just kind of how I feel, because like I think I can go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. But I've only touched up just a little bit. But yeah, just out of what I said, which are probably a whole complete freaking mess, because I don't take down notes. I don't predetermine these videos. I don't script these. I just kind of, however I feel, and I go off on a rant, and just whatever happens, happens. But yeah, I think the current game, for me, I think is like a 3 or 4 out of 5 currently. Is it the best game ever? No. If you love arcade and you just want to have a fun wrestling game that's modern and new, knock yourself out, go buy it. Other than that, yeah, that's it. That's all I really got to say. Maybe I'll do another update video when all the DLC is out, but until then, I'm out.